Hello friends, Ben Ochart here. Thank you so much for tuning in. And today is the final installment in my Aquashella series from Orlando in February. And I hope you've enjoyed the other ones, the 20-minute walkthrough, the video on the people of Aquashella, and of course the video on vendors and products. Today, the video subject is the fish of Aquashella. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, and I hope you enjoy it. This is a summary of the fish that were there. Certainly not every fish at Aquashella, but it'll give you an idea of what was available. There were certainly a lot of neons and some red-tailed cats, some beautiful displays of saltwater fish. I even ran into some African cichlids that were a bit unusual. I found about maybe 2 vendors, this one and one that offered them in tubs that I'll show you at the end of the video. Nice selection of Plecos. I did see a lot of Plecos here, and not too uncommon, and certainly popular in the hobby. This is a local vendor, and I verified that with the person working the booth. When I asked her if they were in Florida, she gave me the affirmative. Mike Cichlids, I think I saw them last year. I think they were here last year. Some pretty big prehistoric looking fish were also on display, but nothing like predatory fins that was here last year with their 500-gallon tank. That was very, very impressive, but I didn't see anything like that here this year. But these guys were certainly unusual. They remind me a little bit of those shovel-nosed catfish. From Florida's finest, again, makes sense that local vendors would be the ones most likely to be setting up tanks here. It must be quite a task to get a tank up and running and fish transferred and then broken down and taken back at the end of the show. Never seen a pleco like this one before. It looked like he was covered in hair, like a sort of a tarantula type of if you crossed a tarantula and a pleco. Surprisingly, they had discus, which in my mind would seem to be too sensitive to be moving around in and out of shows, but they were here and they looked very healthy. Couldn't get enough of these guys. As the show went on, the tanks cleared up more and more. Right after they're set up, they're usually cloudy for a little bit, and then they start to clear up as the show progresses. They did have a great display of shrimp that were in a competition, and there must have been 50 of these little 10-gallon nano tanks, and displaying all manner of shrimp, a whole variety of colors you can see on a shrimp-specific type substrate there. I'm not sure how they judge them, but there were people sitting in front of the tanks with clipboards. Maybe they were measuring shape, color, activity. Not sure what factors would give you the best in show, but there was definitely a winner by the end of Aquashella. There was a shrimp that had walked away with the grand prize. Very, very pretty. Jerry Martin, a friend of mine, Jerry's Fish Room, be sure to check him out. He fell in love with shrimp while at the show and ended up taking one home. Very pretty colors. Look at these guys. Almost a melon color. Very nice combination of black and yellows. Really pretty. Something I'd like to get into at some point, but I have a lot to learn in this area. Again, another very pretty red and white variety. Some browns, like some chocolate colors. There probably is no real end to what you can get. Summerlin Tropical Fish Farms, Homestead, Florida, really impressed me with the big tubs that they brought in. Here's some big Oscars. About $50 a piece. Really nice looking. Their tubs were like pristine, lots of aeration with sponge filtration, gold dust mollies and plants. You can see there's some cichlids, very nice. This tub had a lot more cichlids in it a few hours ago. I think the cichlids were selling well. Here's another tub with some cichlids. some koi. Love the kois with the three colors, the red, white, and of course the black. Beautiful combination. They had some bettas in those small betta enclosures that I don't like, but seems to be the way they're sold. You could start off with some smaller kois at about 25 bucks. Not too bad when you consider that some of the giant ones can go for thousands of dollars. Some Mirandas. Definitely some pretty colors. Not a fish I've ever been into, but I can see how people are interested in them. You can start off with a smaller koi. Of course, it'll take you about 20 years to get it up to full size, but I've seen some that were enormous. Beautiful male guppies. Look at the colors in this tub. And again, just pristine setups with nice plants and wood arrangements. I really like the way they had their tub set up here. Certainly if I was a local not having to fly home, I might have considered getting some fish. MB, Betta Aquatics, had an enormous display of betta, like one shelf after another. Not sure how you'd even see them all. Some of them look a little distressed in these cups, but some of them were just spectacular. Look at that. Beautiful colors. As you know, I've gotten more into bettas recently with my mustard gas, Mr. Mustard, the mustard gas betta. These are very, very pretty. Well, it was time to wrap things up for me at Aquashella, so I'll show you the last fish, the big blue shark that hangs out near the front. Got to show him in the fish section, and and of course there's the that trademark pink octopus that you'll see at every Aquashella event. Kids love that octopus. Go out there and take pictures with them. Time to turn in my my neon light black light glasses and wrap up my Aquashella visit, and I appreciate you folks sharing it with me. So there you have it, and I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, please be sure to hit that thumbs up and consider subscribing. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell. That tells YouTube that something good is going on here and encourages YouTube to share the channel with other fish keepers like you and me. So I appreciate that if you haven't done that already. If you have, thank you so much. And if you'd like to support the channel, consider becoming a Patreon member. Memberships start as low as $3 a month and provide you with some sneak peeks, videos not available to the general public, advanced release videos and things like that. And at the higher levels, you get some goodies. And I hope to see you on Saturday for the Cichlids and Coffee live stream, where we'll talk about what we talked about today, and of course a whole lot of other subjects related to fish keeping simplified, what you see on the banner of the channel. Thank you, my friends, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.